Last session, you guys returned to Downfall to give the painting over to Bad Laura, and as a result, the contract was ended. You also transported over a unknown person who seemed to freak out the person who was by the docks when you landed. And you proceed to then make your way back, effectively, last session. That more or less sums it up.
Yep. Literally there and back again.
Yep. A halfling's tale.
Exactly.
And so, with that, you made your way back. You landed safely using the item to mask Pema's presence both times. There were no instances this time. So, you once again land in Diver. I remember where I put the Diver map. Oh, there we go.
We didn't delete this world.
Not yet. Not yet. There's time, though. I need to declutter this at some point. Remind me.
I was about to say, just giant square. Just stop it.
With that, you are all back down in the south, in the hills. You've landed. It seems to be early morning based on the sun.
Looks like
Okay.
What did you say, Bix?
Metal guy? Big metal guy. Do you like, when you're moving and your joints are moving, do you ever leave like little flakes of metal?
Do I? I don't think so.
Pity. I could use some metal flakes.
Well, why do you need
What do
more
you-
flakes for picks? Yeah, just out of curiosity.
Oh, just a feeling. Just a feeling.
Alright, we should be... Well, since we've made landfall here, what do you want to do? Because we're obviously back here because we want to help you get your lost things, so... What do we want? How do we want to approach this? Because it's daytime at the moment, so we're going to have to wait for a bit if we want to approach under cover of darkness again.
Yeah. I think we're gonna need to wait for nightfall anyway.
Actually, I was thinking on that note, considering that we went into there and you actually interacted with the guards that time, I think if it might be worth looking around town to see kind of if Bavlor has been asking people any questions about, well, I suppose it's possible you might not even notice the painting's gone missing considering, well, what we did, or I should say what Scabatha did. Or Bavlora even. Jeez, I'm getting my names mixed up. Just deal with one, I deal with them all, I suppose.
I suppose we could do that.
So we would be sending Nico over there.
Oh, Nico's had the
Yeah.
best. Has had the best success. I'm just wondering whether, after last time, if they might have gotten wise to the act or not. If Bavlora started. Done it again. It's Gavin sort of asked the guards any questions. Well, I suppose it depends if that curse has taken effect. He actually might be preoccupied with that by now, for all we know.
It's been some time. Like, But it was some time till we get back and like travel time. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what's happening?
Yeah.
Maybe it would be good to meet someone who isn't so close to her.
hmm
Remember that guy?
Oh, you mean Neb?
Gold? Yeah.
Yeah, Neb.
Yeah. Maybe we swing by his, see if he's heard any news.
Well, I mean, we don't really know many places around. Yeah, I mean, I suppose if we can't find anything useful there, we could head back to All Oak, see if those will have heard anything. But considering that place moves, they might not be where they were before. But I'd say going to Nibs first would be a bad idea. I mean, we don't really know many places in this realm, and we've got time to kill anyway. Sound good with the rest of you lot? Or do you have any other ideas?
Sure. I mean, we're not on a time schedule now, so...
No, so we can definitely take our time.
Nip it is.
Yeah, may as well.
I also
Head over
think
on that.
he would be the closest to where we are right now.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Did we have reason to go back to the unicorn, or
Trying to think exactly what the unicorn wants. Well, they wanted the horn, didn't they? Of the partner, but
Yeah.
we tried to procure that back in what we thought was that particular one back in Heather, but the shop had moved on to Yon,
yeah?
I think. Anyway,
Mm.
I mean, I suppose they could conceivably be here, but we didn't see any sign of them last time we were around. Well, I suppose we can walk to Nibs first, and if we see if we see anything interesting along the way, we have time to actually investigate it now.
I'm hungry. I want more of those fruits. And Pixie goes around the trees looking for the oversized blueberries she found before.
Give me a survival roll, see if you manage to find it. Alright, you managed to find 1d4. Nice. I have 4 nice and plump blackberries.
Pixie will munch on those while walking, half-heartedly offering to the others. Not really, but kind of holding towards them.
Well, I'll take one. If you're offering. I'll take a fruit. I'll share it with my companions. My snake and Phil.
No. I don't
Sorry.
much. Us.
Oh, sorry, my little menagerie of animals. Or sentient beings.
There's always somebody who adopts everything they find. Even though you only adopt one thing. You guys make your way towards Nib's cave without any incidents. Just leaving behind Clapperclaw with the blimp. You approach the cave entrance and it has a warm light coming from within. hear a rattling of metal on metal. Sounds like coins rattling together.
From the cave?
Yeah, from the caves.
Yeah, okay. I think we'll just walk inside.
You walk inside and find Nib is stacking up some of the coins beside his spinning wheel that he used to thread the gold into items. As you get about halfway into the cave, he turns around and looks towards you with his blindfolded eyes. Oh, good evening. How may I help you today?
Well, actually came by to say thank you. What you gave us last time worked. So, I wanted to let you know. You weren't sure, but it did.
Ah, most excellent. I'm always happy to have a happy customer.
Well, since we had a chance to test it out, you can guess we were traveling a bit. And we were wondering if there's any news.
Any news on what in particular?
On the realm, things going on here. Anything peculiar happening? Also, we followed your directions to Loomlurch last time, but are there any other cool places to see?
Well, rumours in particular. There's a bit of an uproar in the forest currently. It seems Scabather is sending out her little redcaps and tin soldiers looking for someone. Seems to be quite angry over something.
Did she give a description of who she's looking for?
She keeps referring to that goddamn blasted traitor. I'm not too sure what, though, or who. In terms of interesting things you may or may not have seen, have you been to a furry circle yet?
I don't believe so.
That's
Circles of mushrooms used to be gateways.
But they're quite random now, are they? Aren't they?
Yes, they are. No one's told me of any ones at work since the whole splitting. But, something to see, I guess. Or... full honesty, there isn't much going on here. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, I suppose I'll just ask because we haven't really seen anything like it. Is there anywhere that we can trade goods around these parts?
That would only be Loom Lurch around here.
Aye.
The only real hub.
Ah, fair enough. Oh,
Do you, by any chance, know any way of traveling between the realms, places?
If I knew a way other than the furry circles, I would have taken it probably long ago if I had the option to.
Was worth a shot.
It's not unheard of for people to leave and come and go, however, I can't say that I know anything. If you find a guide, one may be able to guide you through the fog.
yeah, shot in the dark. I don't suppose you've heard rumors of anyone like that. around these parts. I mean, I know you said that you would leave if you had the option, but
He continues stacking up some of his gold.
so he just doesn't answer.
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Oh, sorry. Peter was just asking if, like, if he's heard of rumors of anyone that might be a guide or, has claimed to offer that service.
He continues stacking his gold whilst he thinks over the answer. I believe Will knew of someone.
Alright. Well, that's useful to follow up on, if nothing else. Well, I don't personally have any more questions, so it's up to you lot if you've got anything more for Nibby.
I don't.
Neither do I.
Since you helped us, is there anything...
You cut out after you said anything.
Since you helped us, is there anything we can do to help you? And sorry, the voice probably isn't being picked up properly.
I would say I would craft you more items, but I can only do one per person. Otherwise, no, sadly there is nothing else.
Did you craft an item for a certain mushroom person?
That's the point. Did he craft an item for that?
I don't think he did.
No, we met the mushroom after we met Nib.
No, I didn't. Who is this little fellow?
Hi. I'm Philip.
And what in particular would this Philip like? He's looking toward Miko when he says that.
Oh, fuck. What were the choices again?
Just quickly going through the book, trying to find the page.
Was one of them some sort of cloak or cape?
Yes, because I got a cloak of protection from him.
A little mushroom-sized cloak.
Yeah, it sounds tempting.
Gloves of Thievery, Wand of Secrets, a tiny hourglass that functions like an elemental gem of blue sapphire, braces of archery, boots of elvenkind, bag of holding, amulet of proof against detection and location.
Was there a cloak?
Oh,
in
yes,
there?
I had the cloak as well.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, pick that one, because I figure, well, it doesn't have any limbs, so can't really use any of that.
What do you mean? It'd be great with the gloves.
Give him a little cloak, little mushroom cape. Give him that.
They'd be literally wearing one glove on the head and the other on the bottom of themselves.
Hey, it makes it better at stealing. Okie dokie. Nib gets to work, spinning the gold into a tiny little cloak. He walks over and ties it around the mushroom, somehow getting it to stay at just the right level. It billows slightly in the breeze from outside.
Oh, thanks.
The mushroom then stands, heroically looking off into the distance whilst the cake billows.
Looking quite fashionable there, Philip.
Thanks. I feel better already. Feel like I could take on the world.
It's a small world. Do you have any other companions?
I mean, I suppose, in a manner of speaking, your snake, Miko, I suppose.
Well, what would happen if my snake would die and I have to cast Find Familiar again? Just drops the item.
That I do not know. However, I can make it an item as well if you wish.
How about the amulet? It'd help him sneak around.
An amulet it is. As he starts spinning gold and makes a teeny tiny amulet, just the right size for the snake.
Yay!
Fastened by a double chain so that it doesn't move further down the length of it. A little bit snug as a result, but it's fine. Fastens it onto the snake. There's a little burst of energy as well, as both of these items are attuned to their respective wearers.
For simplicity's sake, should I just add those items to my inventory?
Yeah.
Just so I can track them? Cool.
Now, if you wish to find anyone else that would like some items, please send them my way. Every bit of debt I can work off gets me a bit closer to freedom.
Alright. I assume that the person who you're making it for needs to be present.
Yes. I cannot just give you 100 gloves of feedings to run off with.
Or to give out.
Yes.
Does the pirate...
Look at the kids.
Oh, I'm echoing on someone's end.
Sorry.
I don't know who's... Oh. Does the pile of gold around him look any smaller from the last time we came?
Not really, no.
Maybe we can send the kids, like Pixie said. Send them all this way. Everybody gets decked out. It's a win-win.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah,
We can find them.
We need to find Will anyway, so...
Right, so do we want to head off then?
Yeah.
With that, you leave the cave entrance and you begin making your way back along the winding path that you took to get towards Little Oak. As you're progressing through the forest, sorry, Dad.
I was only going to say, considering that Nib stated that Redcaps and the Tin Soldiers are actively combing the forest, I think Victor, as we're leaving the cave, would say, we might want to try and make ourselves scarce because we don't really know who Scarifer was referring to when she said traitor, because considering
I think it's Will.
I reckon it's probably Will, but Will also reckons that she thinks that he's dead. So I don't know.
No, she knows Will's alive.
Thinks that who Will was before is dead.
Yeah.
He's hunting Will of the Feywild. Will of
Alright, but
Yes.
the thing is, she called him a traitor. If she knew that, well, I mean, the only thing is, I suppose it depends if she's discovered that Will and that former employer are one and the same. I'm only throwing out the possibility that it could also possibly be Nico.